Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. I hope you all are doing well. Today we are at Science Park with a sports scooter by TVS, the NTorq 125 Race Edition. So this is the NTorq 125 Race Edition and it comes in one color only, that is red and black. Coincidentally, Rev Explorers theme is red and black and I happen to wear red and black. Just the match you want. Special thanks to Panchjanya TVS for helping out in this review and giving us this NTorq 125. Do visit their dealership in Pimpri for best offers on TVS products. So in its BS6 Avtar, you cannot notice many things that have changed. Although the color scheme that they have given is very sporty, you get the same bulb indicators and 4-section LED headlamp, 2 for low beam, 2 for high beam. TVS has added many cool graphics in this BS6 variant. So you can see that NTorq Race Edition graphics all over the scooter, as well as you will find carbon finishes all over the scooter. So in the front you get a 180 section tire on a 12-inch alloy wheel and you have a 220mm disc brake. So this scooter does not get a single channel ABS, but it gets synchro braking system, which is nothing but CBS by TVS. Wow, CBS by TVS. And from the side profile as well, the scooter seems to be the same, although the graphics have changed. So you get NTorq Race Edition graphics over here and there are many carbon finishes. Like on the seat covers as well, you have the carbon finish treatment and the red stitching, which makes it look even more sportier. Below the footboard as well, you have the carbon finish and you get the TVS Racing badging. Unlike the other scooters, you don't have multiple pockets, and that is why you get to see these cut edges inside the scooter as well. So this makes sure that even if you're tall, your knees won't touch the front board. The seats are comfortable enough and the scooter is driven by a 125cc 3-valve 4-stroke engine, which is fuel injected now, and it is not the normal fuel injection, it is the race tuned fuel injection by TVS. The scooter gets a CVT gearbox and delivers 9 PS of power at 7000 RPM and 10 Nm of torque at 5500 RPM. Along with that, you get a monoshock with a red paint finish, which suits the sports theme of the NTorq. On the rear, you get a fat tire which has a section of 110/80 and it is mounted on a 12-inch alloy. On the rear, you do not get to see a disc brake. Instead, you get a drum brake of 130mm. I feel that to suit the sports profile of this scooter, a rear disc brake should also be added. The NTorq gets a ground clearance of 155mm, which is sufficient enough for a sports profile scooter, and the complete scooter weighs somewhere around 118 kgs, which is a decent weight to manage in the cities. So we have talked about the engine. What about the fuel tank capacity? Well, the NTorq gets a 5.8 liter fuel tank, which is accessible from the outside. That makes your refueling easy, and you get an NTorq badging on the fuel lid. And with approximately 6 liter of fuel tank capacity, TVS claims that you can get a fuel efficiency of 45 kmpl. That means you will get somewhere around 40 kmpl in the cities. So I have the keys. Now let's check out the under seat storage capacity of NTorq. Well, I can see a lot of my stuff in here, but other than that, you get a 22 liter storage capacity, which is sufficient enough, and the hump has gone down so you can easily keep more stuff in this small boot of yours. Now along with that, you do get a boot light and a USB charger. So I still feel that the USB charger should go outside like it is in Jupiter to make it more accessible and practical, but well, for now it is here only, so you have to keep your phone inside only for charging. But the best part is you get this light, and here is an OBD port, which is basically an onboard diagnostic port, which is nowadays mandatory with the BS6. From the rear as well, the scooter looks the same. You get the same LED tail light in T-shape and you have the traditional bulb indicators. Now one thing that I haven't shown you, or I'll say you haven't heard of till now, is the basic TVS exhaust mode. And along with this bassy sporty exhaust note, you get a red color engine fan which adds up to the sporty profile of the NTorq 125. Now let's hop on to the saddle and check out the main features of the NTorq 125. So this is the main display of the NTorq, and you have this 125 race edition badging over here as well. So this TFT displays everything. Apart from that, you get multiple indicators on both the sides. So the main addition to the indicators is this malfunction light, which is for the fuel injection. Along with that, on the display you get a Bluetooth connectivity. So you have the SmartXonnect by TVS, which can help you in turn-by-turn navigation as well as display the caller name and stuff like that. Just like the RTR 200, you get all the racing metrics like 0 to 60, lap timer, lap distance. So you get loads of information on this display, like the top speed, so 81 kmph. I have not gone beyond that. 0 to 60, which is 50 seconds. I don't think so it takes 50 seconds. And you have two modes as well. So two riding modes. One is street mode and the other one is sports mode. So now it is into sports mode. And over here you have the engine temperature and the fuel gauge. So this was about the main digital console. And now coming to the switches, you have a new panel on the right side. You get the kill switch, you have the hazard light, which is so cool nowadays, and you have the self start. On the left hand side, you get the high beam low beam switch integrated with the pass switch, indicator switch and the horn. And this is a loud horn. And finally, it's time to take this NTorq on the roads of Pune and tell you how it performs. But before you go on a ride, don't forget to wear your helmet and follow all road safety rules. The NTorq 125 gets good riding ergonomics. The seat is comfortable, you sit straight, so you don't bulge out on your back. And that is why you do not have any stress on your shoulders or even your back, unlike the other scooters. The knee room is very good, so a person even taller than me can easily ride this scooter. You get wide handlebars, so it gives you a good leverage while maneuvering in the city traffic. Now this sitting posture gives command on riding. You can easily go into corners and dodge the potholes on road. The NTorq 125 gains 2 kilos in its BS6 Avtar due to the additional components of the fuel injection system and the thick catcon. But you really do not feel it while you are riding. The engine is now more refined thanks to the fuel injection system, and you get a very linear power delivery, which could be easily explained because of the BS6. The maximum power is still the same, but it is now delivered in a higher rev range as compared to the BS4 variant. We have been riding it for quite some time now. I think it's time that we should test the 0 to 60 capability of the NTorq 125. Whoa, 8 seconds for a 125cc scooter. That's nice. I feel without the bumps, it will go down by 0.2 or 0.3 seconds. The only observation I had in this 0 to 60 test is that no matter how fast you pin down the throttle, the engine will respond at its own linear pace. There are no vibrations at all even on higher revs, just the sweet sound of this exhaust. With the race tuned fuel injection in place, the acceleration is very precise, and I love this new snorkeling sound which comes with this acceleration. The suspensions work great. I feel TVS has slightly tweaked the suspensions from the BS4 variant because you feel more confident taking it into corners. Earlier in the BS4 it was slightly on a softer end, but now it feels good. It manages the bumps really well, and I feel somehow the increased wheel size and the thick tire helps in easing down the bumps. You have a good control over your scooter and you can easily maneuver it whether you are in traffic or dodging the city potholes. In addition, with these good riding ergonomics, this LCD has a lot of information to display. It was the first in class in this segment when NTorq was launched, and today as well it is the best. You have your phone connected with the scooter and you can easily see turn by turn navigation along with call and message notification. And just to add more sweetness to this jar of happiness, you even get the racing DNA with lap timers, lap distance, top speed, 0 to 60 and so on. You get lots and lots of features and information on this LCD. Last but not the least, I like the build and the finish of this scooter. It is really good. Without any doubt, you can take this scooter for rides on highways and easily cruise at 80 without pushing the engine to its limits. You will have no problem at all even when you have a pillion with you. And with this, the joyful sporty ride has come to an end. You can also get this NTorq Race Edition at your home for just rupees 73,000. I hope this video was helpful for you. If you still have any doubts, queries or questions, don't hesitate to put it in the comment section below, or you can directly get in touch with us on our social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. We would love to have a chat with you. Last but not the least, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring that bell so you never miss an update from Rev Explorers. We'll see you soon in the next video. Till that time, stay home and stay safe. Bye bye.